He's in. Hey, Kukri. Now I was gonna make something. Oh, I remember. Yeah. Never mind. That's definitely not going to happen. Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's been kind of easy lately. Today's going to be really, really relaxed for good reasons. The benefits of being 21. First off, Pepsi Wild Cherry, because like no one has been buying soda and all this panic buying, so like that's really easy to get a hold of. And then for my birthday 2 years ago, someone got me this Captain Morgan Cannon Blast. It's really good stuff, so I've been sipping on it for a little bit. Rip Cookery. I'm not actually doing this Quicklifire, but ages ago I had started like a weird idea of mine. I don't even know if I still have it or not.
These are only clippers. What are the little ones?
Down there, I think. It's not my fault. You're right behind me. There you go.
Your headphones so I can check the sound.
You don't need them. You should find yours.
Whatever.
What happened with you and her? I was gonna do something like this ages ago and have this be like the Squirklefire canister and stuff like that, and like design a G36 version of the Squirklefire. But yeah, oh, that's not a bad idea for the lever. I was gonna take this and like combine it with the Squirklefire and have like this bad abomination of a thing, but I never came in and finished it or anything, so I don't think I will, because I didn't realize the Squirklefire was that ugly, because that's a very disgusting looking Squirklefire. Nah, I mean, I saw how you were yesterday. I think I haven't checked the server like at all today, because I've been out busy most of the day. So I don't think I've seen. Is it because you've been acting like an asshole to her the entire time? Damn, I was tempted to actually make this because it folds in half. And he hasn't uploaded anything else. I've seen her like not be ready. Oh, what the heck? When did this happen? I've seen her been like ready to fucking kill you. interesting.
I feel like it's no different than usual.
Yeah, no problem. I feel you, Zen. The T5 from Siege, I think I have Jim's version of it somewhere on here that I could kind of like use as a base, but I also don't feel like doing that right now. I also need to now start thinking about doing it does look a little bit like the flatline from Titanfall. I need to start thinking about doing the Russian weapons from Rainbow Six Siege, which means I need to... Ooh, a good one actually today that we could do, because it wouldn't take us that long, would be the... I don't know what they call it. OTS from Rainbow Six Siege. I think there's numbers behind it, but I don't remember. 03. We could technically have it in a skin too, like that. So we could technically do this and be done with it. Then we have the Makarov. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised if she was ready to kill anyone, to be honest with you. Makarov, and then their pistol that they have, which is the GSH-18. The shotgun, submachine gun. Oh, an AK-12. I haven't finished the AK-12. I don't know, that was like the first thing that came to my head, basically. Fuse is like the first Russian that I can think of, so I wouldn't mind doing his AK-12 first. I think he's also the only person in the game that had the AK-12, which is kind of sad. What the heck is this? I love it. I love it. We need more of this in our lives. I wonder if this shield counts.
Honestly, this sounds like a crazy chick.
Yeah, the shotgun, and then their submachine gun, which would be the defenders. Hey Uber, I don't like that they are doing the leak showing that there's going to be old weapons for the operators again. That shit bothers me.
Do you like that game?
This will do. For what we need it for. Yeah, I heard about the campaign being remastered and that they really weren't going to do the multiplayer. Like the new Call of Duty that's coming out this year is basically going to be the game that you come for multiplayer, but then if you want like a really good remastered Modern Warfare 2 campaign, you can come there to that. I don't really have a lot of respect for that. That sounds really stupid, to be honest with you. Like, it sounds like they're pretty much just ruining it at this point.
You can't plug in the.
I mean, there's plenty of stuff to make. It's just one of those, like, what do you want to make versus what do you not want to make moments. What the fudge? Oh, that's the RPD magazine. Yeah. I'm not too fluffed about it, though. That won't be too hard to fix. It's a Lego after all. Thought I had more magazines than just this one, but apparently not. They're gonna remaster all of Modern Warfare 2 weapon models or reuse the Modern Warfare 2019 guns. I don't know, man. Chances are they're gonna be lazy about it. It's just a way for them to make money, and then not sell you like a whole product, basically. It's basically just I can't even really think of it as just like an M4, but from Remington instead of another company. I'm not looking forward to the remaster because I know they're already not going to do it justice. Like, it's just one of those things where you can tell that they're going to probably butcher it miserably. Oh god. Yeah, like I said, it was basically just an M4 style rifle with maybe a little bit more modern design work and stuff. I'm just going to delete these out because I don't care. Right now, man, it's just one of those things where you're kind of looking for unique things that people haven't done before. It's like that's like the biggest thing that I've noticed. Because a lot of people have done like a lot of certain things where you're just kind of like, I don't want to do that because that's already been done 400 fucking times. I don't mind. Good luck trying to get it as good as mine, loser. You could do the model that's full auto. You don't want to see mine. Mine's good. I'm telling you now. Here you go, fam. There be mine. Good luck trying to get that good, mate. I've seen Jim's built in real life. His wasn't that bad. It's honestly pretty good. Yeah, technically making yours field strip would do mine. Yeah, it doesn't have a thermal. That's why I said I could honestly probably do that on stream like right now. Because I would literally just have to get the thermal sight made for it. And that would be that. But then I realized that the from my AK-12 I would literally just need to shove a fucking magazine into it. And then I'd be done with the AK-12 for fuse. And this is like the only time that I've actually finished the AK-12 because it's just been sitting here most of the time doing absolutely jack shit, which is a shame because Busk Husker had like a very, very good design for it, and it's literally just been sitting here doing nothing. Because I think it was FBI or CIA when they requested their MP5s to be chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson or 10 millimeter. When they made those MP5s, they specifically asked for that particular style of magazine release because, you know, America does things back asswards. So they implemented the M4 style magazine release, and then a lot of people, and I think the aftermarket or something like that, were like, well, yeah, it's really neat that it's chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson or 10 millimeter, but I'd really appreciate if there was a normal MP5 magazine release on it. So then they came out with the dual system. So some people actually do use the M4 style magazine release, but paddle flapping is like way easier in terms of magazine release styles. It's why I say back asswards because it's like literally, all right, no problems in. America is like one of the very few, I don't have a particular example with me. America is one of the very few countries that uses a magazine release that's on the side of the grip, whereas a lot of the European countries, it's a heel release down at the bottom that's just like an AK release. So it's like a huge shame because I think heel release is like way better in particular. I'm on YouTube, so I can't actually show it, but I guess this would work. I personally find, like, just imagine that this was a Glock and not a Russian pocket pistol. But if I'm carrying in my pocket up against my leg sometimes will squish up into the magazine release of my Glock and drop the magazine out like this much. So then the second I draw it, like my magazine just falls out. Whereas a heel style release, there's a lot less probability because your heel is usually up in the back strap somehow, so you would have to actually like get up in there and do that. So I think the European methods are usually generally a lot better than American methods. It's not always been there. Most of the MP5s had paddle releases when they first came out. that was quick and simple. Honestly, we'll just we'll save this to the desktop real quick. I don't think you're gonna catch a bullet just because of that, man. This is just one of those times, man, where it's not that big of a deal. They'll find out eventually that a lot of like the small arms decisions that the American government has made is like trash, man. Yeah. Boop. This particular model, I have it on both sides, and I'm just gonna leave it like that because I really don't care. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it over here and be done with it. No problem, Kukri. Go enjoy dinner, man. It's an AK-12, and I'm not too particularly fussed about trying to get it like too accurate because Rainbow Six Siege isn't either. With a lot of their stuff is really not accurate, so it is what it is. All right, so now, do I start something completely brand new, or do I edit the SVU? All right, well, that's that. We could technically do interesting. But yeah, no, we could technically do the Makarov. Yeah, and then they have the Saiga 12, which honestly, I think I'm just going to use an AK-47 receiver for, even though it's probably like a little bit bigger in certain sections. And then the SVU AS, or SVU, AK-12, Makarov, that. Yeah, so there's a lot to do. And we'll see how things go. Welcome back, Sen. See, I could try a Makarov. Ugh, God, it's Russian ingenuity at its finest. Hmm. 3D printers make me really jealous. I like how this is the Makarov that popped up. I already have the Vityaz. I just have to do the furniture for it. Rip. It's always so small. Can't even zoom in further than this. Oh, that looks like so much work. But I really don't feel like doing that right now. Yeah, that's the problem. It would have to be 3 studs wide with the 2 wide barrel and magazine, which is gonna really suck because I'd have to do. Oops. Something like this. Good enough. Bye. See you around. Excuse me. Oh boy, this is gonna be a pain. No problem, Gavin. Don't worry about it, man. So I'm just working on a concept right now. I technically, I closed out of it. I did the AK-12 for Rainbow Six Siege for Fuse's loadout, and then I got asked to do the Makarov next, which it's just going to be a lot of work because I have to figure out how to do a 2 stud wide barrel and a 3 stud wide space, which can be done, but with the shaping of the Makarov, it makes things a little bit more difficult. Because we would have to do something. Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't have the Makarov doesn't have a return spring underneath the barrel. It's around the barrel. Good luck. Oh man, dude, it's a lot of work. Because you got to do so much stuff. The general idea that I've had is basically something like this. And hopefully, yeah, this fits. Yep. It's better. And I need to get the length of it and whatnot. So 20 studs is how long this is. God dang, that is short. And then the barrel is 93.5. Just 11. Yeah, that's incredibly short. I can't go like any taller than this because that's pretty much, because this would be the arch, this would be the flat, and then I would have to do the underside of that. Let's this can only be so long. Hey, Wyson. This has to move back and forth, and I need to leave room for the barrel and chamber and stuff and all of this to reciprocate back and forth. So this, of course, it has to have a really rounded back to it as well. Do that like this, with the barrel down to here. So, and then, if you don't mind, show me, wait a minute. Uh-huh. Perfect. This is why Evike is good. Wow, it's only got 2 images though. Is there another one? Dang, they have Hudson H9s now? This is helpful. That's more like it. Why not have the picture right beside me? Because I don't work like that. I've always worked almost specifically like this, to be honest with you. So I just don't not do it this way, I guess. Now I gotta figure out how to do this slope in the back. Welcome back, Zen. The Makarov. I've got it. This is 4 studs wide. But you really couldn't get this to skin down any smaller without being like a millimeter from being 4 studs wide. But it's gonna look very thin for what it is, to be honest with you, for the most part. So honestly, I'm pretty sure it's 4 studs wide right now. Yeah, it's about 4. I know, in fact, I know it's 4 studs wide because of these pieces here. But it is what it is. I'm not too fussed about it. Let's figure out how to do. Yeah, I could do more. The problem is then we start sacrificing things that we don't need to sacrifice at this point. Because you could always take and what's it called? I could. Here, it's easier to show you guys than. I could do something along the lines of. Basically like this all the way down, and that would get a 3 stud wide slide, but you have no wiggle room for detail like beneath this, because you see I have 2 plates heights worth of wiggle room for detail down here because I got to do this little inset here, and then your like tolerances for where the barrel can and can't be in this are extremely tight. This is like a really small space to be trying to cram everything into, and it has to be a solid connection like this. I can't just have this, you know, willy-nilly wherever I feel like it being. So if I go with the more standard approach to things, it would be overall just better, as opposed to trying to really get it done, I guess. It might be like a little bit more boring than going for something like extremely detailed, but I know it's gonna work because I can guarantee like trying to make this in real life with that small of a slide would not really work out well if you're trying to do it with like a moving slide. I think that's why NickBricks Walter PPK, maybe it's just a PP, I don't remember which one, but doesn't have a working slide in it, because I mean it's got beautiful detail along the slide, but it's next to impossible to try to get a 2-stud wide working internal frame around that. It takes more time to dye hair than to make an M60E4. It took me 4.5 hours to do the M60 though. So yeah, fam. We can technically delete these out because we don't know what we're putting back there yet. I know for a fact that these are going back there for the back of the slide, this curve here. We could technically do it a different way, and I think another way might actually make this look a little bit better. Going with a 1x3 followed by a G-slope, and I just realized something. Didn't I make Karo's Makarov? Or no? I don't remember. I might not have ever gotten around to doing it. But I might have went to actually start and just never finished, maybe? I don't remember. Oh well. So instead of using those, we should actually use these, because this is that 2 plate height worth of wiggle room that I was talking about using. Comes in handy right here. Oh, awkward. I thought I'd put one over here. Oh. Interesting. Really botched that one. Technically, we could leave this piece off and actually flip it around to this side, and it would close this gap a little bit better. Welcome back, Kukri. And then for the top, because of how much room we have, we could actually do, I wish they made these pieces curved, but they don't. I could actually use these in here. And the only good news is that cheese slopes match this, so. Good luck with that, man. It's a lot of work from what I can see. Spaghetti. Had that last night. Not a fan. I really, really would like to use this piece upside down because I think it's a great piece for this, but oh man, I just don't have the plate's height for that right now. I have to do something basically like that. Oh, that looks terrible. Alright, let's fix this rear sight then. What to use? What to use? What to use? What to use? That's too thick. Why don't we just do something like this instead? There we go, that's better. That's better. Now then, this slot back here, technically it's not one full stud. Welcome back, Zen. With opposite cheese slopes, I could technically do those. Just don't know if I want to do those. That was 6 minutes of no commercials out of an hour-long episode. Damn, dude. Yeah, I think I like the cheese slopes better. It's just a cleaner look. I know it's really basic and a lot of people fucking give a lot of like ass about how basic that looks, but overall, I think I like it better in terms of looks. Alright, so that's good. And then this is all connected to one another. Yep, perfect. That's surprisingly like the most legal pistol slide I've ever done in this style of technique. So let's fix this barrel and get it where it needs to be. Nice and smooth looking, hopefully. Do these pieces fit on these cans? No, they don't. Okay, that's a pain. Crap, did not mean to do that. This is the part that I hate. Why do you do this to me? So instead, what we would do, this first one's gonna have to be a little out of it, but that's fine. And put a bar running back like so. And this just keeps going and going and going. Hopefully we didn't mess with the shell ejection port. We haven't. That's good. And when we get back here, take and make this another color. is this lined up? The answer is no. We technically can't get it to line up entirely close. Like you can see that this is ever so slightly clipping into this brick back here, but it's very subtle, so that's kind of a good thing. This needs to be 6 in length.
Who's calling you?
Yes. I think we could possibly pull this off. Oh, that's one too high right there, which isn't that bad of a thing because we could just take and do this instead. So that looks good. Do something that I haven't done in a long time and actually show where rubber bands go. So that goes there. And this piece goes here, there, there. Actually, what am I doing? I'm doing this all wrong. The rubber band doesn't need to attach here. There we go. So yeah, the actual rubber band needs to attach like somewhere in here and shit, but I'm not too particularly interested in that right now. This line can also be deleted out. We technically don't need that. Stupid flies. I don't know, I'm kind of used to it, I guess. I grew up with it. Should have seen me on fucking old style flip phones. Basic. Those things were I was just as fast on old style flip phones when I finally PPK my ass. It is a Makarov, thank you. I got very good at texting on old style flip phones, and then when you figured out like all the tricks to like, so you don't have to sit there and wait for the bar to stop blinking and whatnot, so that you could do like the same letter. So if you're doing 2 L's in the road, like you would usually have to sit there and wait a little bit for that first L to go through. Once you figured out all the fucking tricks and shit for that, you could get really fast with that. I actually really liked those because you could actually text without even looking on those things, as long as you memorized where everything was. Yeah, I used to be able to like use those things to, like, you would have them underneath the table and shit, texting away, and everyone wouldn't even know that you were texting, because you could have like a full-blown conversation with them as you were doing it. Like I said, I used to be very good at using those things. Yeah, when I first got my first phone.
I guess I didn't have friends to talk to, so I never texted on it.
Now by 19 versus 9 by 18.
Oh yeah, they did just everything.
9mm, man. Oh man, a lot better. I don't know. If the Russian version was better, I could have foreseen it taking over like more than just Russian pistols. But clearly something's up with 9mm Luger, because that got a lot more exposure than the Russian ammunition. I found like a lot more things chambered in normal 9mm ammunition than anything chambered in the Russian version. Alright. So that could only technically move back 3 studs, so we'll have to remedy that by doing this. Now it can move back a total of 4 studs, which is good. Alright, let's get this set up. This should be... should have been even, but it's not, which is an issue, because now we have to make it even. No problem, mate. This is like my new favorite method of getting things even that aren't even, because I know for a fact it would be incredibly strong, and it works really, really well. I think until I just finish the Makarov, because I don't think the Makarov's going to take that long to do. Because I mean, Not exactly that big of a thing, to be honest with you guys. Hey David, long time no see, man. Like I'm already kind of done with it. Honestly, like the hardest thing about this entire thing itself is doing the slide in the barrel. So the second you finish that, you're kind of done. There's not a whole lot left to do for it. Probably gonna go to bed. So benefits of being 21, well, over the age of 21, because I'm getting kind of old. You can drink. Drawback of me drinking, I get really tired while drinking.
Because you're a baby.
Because I'm a baby? Go fuck yourself.
I will.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you just get an OnlyFans account while you're at it?
Because last time I sold nudes, I felt cheap because they weren't getting as much money as they needed.
Oof.
Do you not remember that? I underpaid for the nudes I sold. I undersold.
I'm fine. Sick. I understand. I already heard you. Dang. I just been Captain Morgan, Cannon Blast. So I get tired when I drink. Yeah, it was a good one. You're right. Can't really be mad at it because it was in fact good. I want to try to get this somewhat thin. No problem. Slow down at what rate? Like, honestly, don't even drink that much, if that's what you mean. Like, that was my first, well, technically two, because I poured a really strong first one.
Oh, so it was strong.
Strong for your taste, I guess.
You said it was strong just now.
I drank it. Did I not? Did I not? Whatever. Whatever.
I like taking my alcohol and really good.
Whatever. Tell you what, if someone cash apps me $25, I'll take a shot of Cannon Blast. How's that sound, Yana?
You said it's 1 second.
Not you. You don't count.
Oh.
One of the viewers.
Who's gonna cash app you?
Don't know. But if they do, I'll take a shot.
If no one cash apps you, I'll take 2 shots.
That one's kind of strong too. Good stuff. Good for the soul. He's watching The Walking Dead with his family though, Kukri. That's why he keeps having to like leave and come back, man.
That's because you said in one shot, glop glop.
No. What you mean?
I watched you pour that.
You already sent me the John Wick file. Why would I say yes? Bruh. Cash at me $25. I'll take a shot.
What time do we have till?
The end of stream.
But then no one will actually see me take my 2 shots.
It's not my problem.
No one's sending you money.
So I don't have to take a shot. You see how this is a win-win for me? Rip. Looks like I'm getting away with this one. Bruh. No. Don't try to circumvent the system. That just means we don't get anything out of it. I don't think you guys will ever see a drunk me. Why do you guys keep trying to circumvent this? Rip. I feel bad for you, Kukri. Don't worry about it, dude.
The name I use on there is not mine.
It's true.
Did they think I was kidding about selling stuff?
I don't think they really heard you.
Probably not.
Or an OnlyFans. I don't think I'll ever have an OnlyFans. Thanks, Bison. For the balls for what? What the fuck? Now she's trying to goad me into it by saying I don't have anything. Maybe I'm just trying to get some money, Kenyana. You ever consider that?
You can handle it.
A shot of Cannon Blast. You don't think?
Having an OnlyFans account.
Oh,
dumbass.
yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
You look like you're about to pop when I thought about it.
If what you're missing, Zin, is if someone donated $25 to me by the end of stream, I would take a shot of Cannon Blast.
Can I just take 2 shots now?
No.
I'm doing it.
No. You literally just got done telling me that you didn't want to drink.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over all this vodka.
We don't even have that much left.
Lemon or regular?
We don't even have that much left.
Yeah, it's enough for me to just chug down real quick.
Get rid of the regular one.
How many shots is that? Probably 1 or 2? 1.5?
Bro, that's not even one.
That's 1.
Where's the shot glass at?
I don't know, you're the one that...
It's up there.
Where? I don't know where you put it, though.
It's up there.
It's up here?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that's a double with how tall that one is. Though it might be a 1.
This one?
Yeah. That's definitely a double.
I'm pretty sure this is a double.
Not clean.
Oh, I love my body. No, I don't. I don't know, I just felt challenged, so now I have to.
Challenge to what? No one said shit.
You challenged me.
To what?
You did.
What?
I don't know, you just made me feel like I was being a bitch.
How?
I don't know.
You had some dumb shit.
I am. No, it's not.
Oh, that's literally just about a shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can smell how potent that one is.
This is 40% alcohol.
Yeah, yeah, the good stuff.
That's the one I bought for myself.
Oh, you're regretting that decision, huh?
What?
Well, now that you're looking at it and you took a whiff, you're like,
I haven't smelt it.
Well, take a whiff.
It's just hand sanitizer.
It's at this point, I think it's even fermented more.
Is this my drink?
Yeah, that one's yours.
Because I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. actually take it? I'm not in the screen.
Nope.
Oh, do I have to prove that I'm taking it?
Mm-hmm.
I look like a mess though. 1 second. Oh, that's right next to the microphone. I'm sorry. ASMR. Wait, I can't look a mess. I fixed myself. Just believe in my house and
Yeah, you tried to choke that one back.
Hmm?
You tried to choke that one back.
It's literally.
That,
Here, take a little bit of that on
that,
your tongue. Go ahead, put it on your tongue. You just did the same thing I did.
What up?
You did the same thing I just did.
That's literally hand sanitizer, by the way.
You did the same thing I did. You went.
She had like the worst tasting vodka too.
It's because I'm not a bitch.
Oh, it literally tastes like hand sanitizer though.
It's alcohol, straight up. I don't need that frou-frou shit.
But that was like.
If I want to get drunk, I want to get drunk. I don't play with it.
You're disgusting.
Hmm?
You're disgusting.
No, I just like to get white girl wasted.
We need to start drinking that vodka faster so it doesn't ferment like that.
That's what it always takes like.
Okay. It's sad because I can handle my alcohol better than she can. Mm-hmm. And now y'all are gonna fucking bully me.
I'm like half your weight.
I can handle my alcohol far better than you.
I'm half your weight and I drink just as much as you do. When we drink, I drink just as much as you do, and I'm literally like half your weight. You're like 200 pounds and I'm... Wait, are you?
No, not really.
How much do you weigh?
150.
150?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still like half your weight, though. Because I weigh between 95 and 106 pounds. Depends the day.
I'd beat your ass so quick.
Why?
At drinking? Guaranteed.
Okay, that's going to be something we do one night, then.
Guaranteed.
That'll be a fun stream. We could do like a, what's it called, one where people that are above 21 can... That is like none of your audience, is it? Is it most of your audience young?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, I guess we can't do that. It's promoting alcohol
So?
abuse or whatever.
So? A lot of people would tune in for a shot fest. Watching people get fucking wasted is fun.
I'm gonna take another one.
Another one? What the fuck? Why?
Because I want to.
What the fuck?
I don't like the lemon vodka though.
So go get the rum out of the fridge.
Oh, the rum! We got rum!
It's like two things that we have. We have rum and vodka. That's like all we have. What the fuck is the drinking age in France and Quebec then?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Jesus.
We are literally we have like one of the highest drinking ages for like a country like ours. You didn't know that?
We deserve it.
I mean, now we have to be 21 to smoke too, so we're just really
Going
lifting
ham.
the curve.
Damn, I'm surprised there's still that much left. That's a double. Holy Jesus. Fuck. Why are you so self-destructive? Why are you laughing about it?
I have mental health problems, Philip.
That's not something that you laugh about.
I like taking shots versus drinking mixed drinks.
I'm stopping you after that one.
Why?
So you don't fucking destroy yourself.
I
You have
mean,
work tomorrow?
Yeah.
So you don't need to be doing this.
I don't work until 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get hangovers.
We could beat Britain.
Hmm?
We could beat Britain.
What about Britain?
Dang, we should have a joint stream.
Who?
I would love to have a stream with Nick Brick and Kyle, because both of them are of drinking age. And we could have
This room's gonna hit different.
joint. Oh, it's gonna hit differently.
I don't usually take shots of room.
See you later, sick. But yeah, no, we could do like a Kyle and Nick Brick and I just all fucking sit down and
Sip.
no, just have a drinking stream. It's a joint venture.
Bye, sick. Thank you for taking care of you.
That would be an interesting stream, at least to say.
This is 80 proof. This is not proofed. It's telling me to drink responsibly.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, is drink responsibly.
But
No problem, Kukri. Don't worry about it, man. Like, I'm not... It's not your fault you're underage.
I keep forgetting you have a microphone.
Why'd you put the bottles down there?
I don't know.
Why don't you put it on the shelf with all the other alcohol? There's Crown Royal over there, by the way.
It's room 2.
I literally just got done saying how we have literally nothing but, like, rum and vodka.
I like vodka. We get the vodka for me. Though we got that lemon vodka for you, because you know I like my vodka straight.
That lemon vodka was good, though.
But I like it straight. I like it just to burn me. So I can just get it over with, you know? This is gonna be rough.
That's a double shot.
Huh.
Though that white rum is kind of smooth, so...
It is smooth. It does go down smooth. I haven't had it in a while.
Yep. Why don't you swallow?
I like to taste it.
You're supposed to swallow. You're not supposed to, like, keep it on your tongue.
Sometimes I like to suffer.
It's a shot.
I like to suffer.
God dang.
It's about the suffering.
You're terrible at this.
Want to taste this one?
No, not really.
Do
I
it.
already know what it tastes like. Stop.
Do it.
Stop.
Do it.
I'll call the cops on you
Do it.
for being drunk in public.
Do it.
No, stop.
How am I drunk in public?
Potato gets drunk really fast, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you guys.
I have a fast metabolism.
So?
Because I have a fast metabolism, so everything metabolizes fast, and it goes in my bloodstream faster.
No one asked.
That's why I get drunk fast, baby.
I thought you always got drunk fast because you don't weigh fucking anything, basically.
Yeah, but that's a part of me not weighing anything is because of my fast metabolism, dude.
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 It could be like Mallory Archer, though.
I don't think you drink half the stuff that she drinks.
Yeah. That's by choice, though. You stop when you're like, oof, I'm about to be an alcoholic. You know?
No, not really.
Oh, you didn't go through that phase?
No, not really.
Oh.
Me or her? Because she definitely weighs less than 100.
I might not anymore because of my legs.
She might not, but she used to. Like when we first started dating, she was really, really
I was
skinny.
like 95 pounds. Yeah. And I was 20. And I was like 95 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Not by choice. I do eat a lot. I eat as much as he does.
Yeah.
I don't talk about my weight to my younger cousins and sisters because I do weigh I don't weigh much at all.
We don't have a scale either, so. Hey, King Shark.
My guess is I'm probably about 105, 106 right now.
She's skinny. It's sad because I can pick her up and throw her around
I only
pretty
know
fucking easily.
because I started to feel sick. And usually when I get to a certain weight, I start to get sick. And then I drop right back down to like 100.
Yeah, we're making the Makarov on this stream.
I didn't know it was a handgun.
Yeah.
That's what, you named a character after this one.
Yeah. You're also like really young, Kukri. She's not. She's older than me, so her weighing like nothing is,
Problematic.
yeah, kind of an issue.
My doctor thought I was anorexic. That was fun.
You can already tell the alcohol is kicking in.
Why?
You can tell.
I'm tipsy. I'm not like drunk.
This is how she gets when she's like this. It gets really annoying. I should have stopped her. Yes.
I mean, at least I'm not taking off my clothes.
See what I'm talking about? She gets annoying.
Taking off my clothes, Phil. I'd be like, yes, on the camera.
Yeah, I can't throw her like a sack of potatoes.
Yes, you can.
I said I can.
Oh. Prove it.
Jesus.
Wait, I have to put my clothes back on.
It's really easy to throw her, to be honest.
It's actually not fair. I actually used to think I looked like a potato, so I went by the name.
That is not the reason.
It's literally the reason.
What the fuck? Of all the reasons.
And then, what's his name called me Potato? So I was like, I'm just gonna keep it so that I can reclaim the name.
Welcome back, Zen.
How was the show episode? Oh yeah, I'm starting to feel it.
She had the equivalent of 3 shots, and she's starting to feel it kick in.
I mean, I took them within 5 minutes of each other, so that's probably the main reason.
Sadness. Sadness. I thought after all the drunken stupors we had that you would be like way better at holding your liquor. I'm not wrong.
The drunken stupors were fun though. I was a hot mess. If we ever have a drunken stupor again, you should definitely stream it.
Neato.
Those are always fun. Is this the same Walking Dead?
That's been on TV for ages now? Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Oh, I should have drank with you earlier.
Yeah, because now you're gonna want to go to sleep.
No, because now I feel really good, and I could have felt like this all night.
Walking Dead is okay. I just hate how they departed from the comics really fucking hard.
My mom really likes The Walking Dead.
I gotta do the magazine, and I gotta do a couple other mechanisms here and there.
You're actually going to sleep?
I kind of planned on it.
Okay. You do have work tomorrow, don't you?
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh. I feel the alcohol in my tummy.
I don't like this area, like right here.
It doesn't look as pointy up there.
She's not drunk, but she's pretty much there.
Believe me.
I told her she couldn't handle it, and then she fucking tried her ass, and now look where she got.
Degrade me. Joke's on you. I enjoy it.
I'm not too worried about the front.
So the front is off.
It's flat on bottom, which is an issue because it's supposed to be like a smooth circle.
Like a little,
but I'm honestly not too worried about that.
little funnel. Do you want me to move?
You can go lay down in bed.
I don't want to lay down. I'm washing clothes for
And?
Are you gonna help me finish?
Yeah, I should be able to.
There it is. That's the second shot metabolizing. Yeah, good stuff. There's an ant on your plum.
Where?
Hi, Travis.
No! You fucking can't.
Let me mix my alcohols like a responsible adult. I didn't think anybody actually heard me.
Lay down.
I don't want to.
No! Stop!
I'm gonna try it.
No! Cutting you off. I'm cutting you off!
I've had 2 shots, Philip.
You've had 3.
I've had...
Trigger the laundry's done.
Okay.
Thanks, Cooker. Appreciate it.
Is Cooker leaving?
No, he told me not to forget the trigger because I've forgotten the trigger before.
That sounds like a you thing.
No, you don't. I'm really bad roommates. I promise you that right now.
Hmm?
Zen wish we all lived together.
I don't know if Zen would actually enjoy that.
Nope. I'm telling you, man, we're really bad roommates.
How are we bad?
Because we'd, like, never come out.
We are always in the room.
Literally always in the room.
Not even doing fun stuff. We're just in here to be in here. We're clean, though.
They are clean. But we're like literally never outside the room, man. This magazine release is not going to work out in my favor. I can already tell. Just do something like this. forgot that it does this. That's neat, Weston. I don't blame you, as we're also hermits, so. Hey, Luke. God, this trigger, man. We could be, but we could also not be. I'm tired, yeah, because I've been drinking. Like I said before, I get like extremely tired when I drink. I think the sad part is like I'm also really looking forward to living on my own, like in my own house.
This is a lot harder to do with someone.
And being able to like walk around naked and not have to worry about someone like being out.
Are you talking about how we live in our own apartment?
Yeah. It's just nicer to be able to like walk around naked and whatnot and not have to worry about someone like walking out and being like, what the fuck are you doing?
We're trying to do a duplex though, so it's like neighbors.
Yeah. Duplex would be a little bit better because you're able to like
Like a mother-in-law suite?
yeah, you would have someone living with you, but you could always like walk away. You don't have to be like right there. I know, right? That's like one of the main benefits of being a homeowner. Just being able to walk around naked and not fucking care. It's your house. It's not like anyone can say anything to you, man. What?
Where's your towel?
Don't know.
In the washer?
Guess so.
Was it the yellow towel we were using for you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the washer.
Okay. Yeah, that works. But at the same time, like, it'd be really awkward if you had like a roommate living with you and you were up to doing that and then they just kind of like walked in on you and you're just kind of like, hey. Yeah. That's why in particular we're kind of really looking forward to being on our own, living in our own house, because you know you can kind of do it without having to worry about someone actually walking in. not been too long, Gavin. That's not gonna be like good for relations afterwards. They're gonna be like living in constant fear. Go away. Go away. Go away. No one asked you.
I didn't say anything.
No one asked you anything.
I didn't say anything.
Go
though.
away.
I could have typed it.
No one loves you. I'm sorry. I love you.
I don't know if I'm in the shot, so I don't know if what the face I made was compromised. Let's find out.
Military time is far superior.
The face I made was cock.
Oof.
Muy caliente. Por favor. It could get hotter, but I'm forbidden from doing a couple things.
Stop.
It's true though. It's all PG.
What? And the dude's a guy. Get out of here.
I mean, that's not a guy exclusive thing.
Psh. You act like guys don't do it the most.
My experience. They don't.
Okay.
Is that too personal?
Not really.
So this, the towels and underwear are using our new soap.
Okay.
So tell me if you like it. If not, I won't use it.
Alright. 6 times a day? Jesus, dude.
Mad props.
That's not healthy?
Why not?
I'm sure that's got something against the body going for it at that point.
Frankly, back in the cam days, it was that often. Is my voice deep?
No.
That was a long month though, I'm not gonna lie. That must take a toll on his body. Ooh, I'm busy.
Rip.
Oh, when you need the happy juice to pump.
I can understand 2 a day. 1 in the morning, 1 at night. That makes sense to me.
Why don't you guys do it like in the shower?
Okay, I don't know.
Isn't in the shower like the best way not to get caught?
I mean, some people are still gonna barge in. I'll fucking care.
I mean, you could just say you're cleaning yourself. Do dudes not usually clean that?
I mean, there's a huge difference.
I mean...
Yeah, I mean, like, being fully erect is not going to be something where you can just be like, yeah, I was totally just cleaning myself, I swear.
It is harder in the shower, though. That's not a single gender issue. That's across the genders. How is the place that's the cleanest the hardest? You know? What is the problem?
I'm really not too fluffed about the front, though, is my thing. Like, if I cared about this, I would probably do a little bit more work on the front.
Because it doesn't do the little slope thing.
But at the same time, I don't care that much about it. So I'm also kind of, like, not caring.
Oh, water is not a lubricant.
Water is not a lubricant, like Kenyana said, so good luck with that. But yeah, kukri, it's not... With how I have this set up here, this is, like, as good as it's going to get, really, because I have the barrel right here and whatnot. There's, like, other ways that I could do it, but it would make the slide just a little bit taller, so... Yeah. I'm kind of okay with where it's at right now.
Are you going to change the color?
Yeah, dude, water fucking hates you. Water hates your guts for even attempting to do it in front of it.
How dare you! This is not an act of God. What would Jesus think, Philip?
I don't know.
What would Jesus think?
I don't know.
Should I put the room back in the fridge and keep it in here? Look, I'm Ariana Grande. I just gotta grab it like that.
It's not that bad. I've seen worse chats.
Gavin's onto something, though. Gavin's onto something.
Sure.
Is that the color you're going with?
No.
What color are you doing?
Why would... No. No.
I'm
No.
putting it back.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I'm putting
Mine.
it back.
Mine.
I'm putting it back. I asked you if you want me to put it in the fridge or in here. Damn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I have only gotten blackout drunk during the stupors. And that one time when my mom had to nurse me back to health.
I don't even know what that is, man.
Spooning?
No, gucking. Oh.
Dumbass.
Oops.
And I'm the stupid one.
I mean, you are.
Am I though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Really dumb.
At least I'm smart book-wise.
Yeah?
I could be like dumb and then not smart book-wise.
Thank you, Luke. Appreciate
Double stupid. Aw, thank you. Do you smell the work pants?
it. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
They don't even smell like...
They just need to smell, like, decently disinfected.
Do they not smell decently disinfected?
Right now they do.
kind of upset because there's no more disinfectant stuff. Because everybody's freaking out. So, like, what are we gonna do now? I disinfected all the bed sheets and stuff, though. Do I see Goofy Goober?
Yeah.
Do I start? Come on, give me the go and I'll do it.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I already said I'm going to.
Man, I've been having a good ass stream too, Trey. I can't fucking believe you.
Why do you have to delete this one?
I mean, I'm not gonna throw his personal information out there like that. That's like doxing.
Oh, is that someone's name?
Yeah, that's his name.
You didn't look spelled right.
Oops. Hold on.
That screen just moved mad fast, my dude.
Wow, she's a lot more drunk than she lets on. Oh, no, the sex talk doesn't bother me. If you're okay with your name being out there, then I'm going to leave my stream up. But if you're not okay with your name being out there, I'll delete it.
Oh. Oh, I see. I see.
This stream is a prime example of why the FFC can't find me, because clearly this is not meant for children.
Why does the pants like to steal from you?
Love you too. Oh my god.
Did it just crash?
Yeah, but we saved, so that one would have been bad. I saved it though.
Oh my goodness. I was reading that and then you clicked away from it. I don't know my phone is.
Telling you, man, you should make the full auto version. Okay, so literally the only thing that we didn't have was this.
You're out here in the streets popping cherries?
You know it is. Dude, this. Good night, Cookery. Zen, if you want a really good video on the SVU, dude, I highly recommend checking out Ian from Forgotten Weapons' interview with Max Poppennicker about it. Because it's a really long video, but they go like super in depth about details that I've never heard about before. About the SVU, Dragunov, SVD, all that stuff, man. And it's like a really, really good interview. And there's a lot of details in there that you will literally not find anywhere else on the internet except for someone who's like been there and has experienced it firsthand. Why doesn't this want to turn? Interesting. Like, I didn't know that the N70 is a prototype SVD that took 20 round magazines, had a bipod on it, and that they made have a full auto setting to it, and they were going to use that a light support weapon for troops, and it's interesting because the SVD was like originally designed to kind of replace the SVT-40, and I mean I could just imagine like a full auto 7.62 by 54R cartridge, you know, out of a 20 round magazine. That's actually why I most recently remade the SVD, was specifically because I wanted to make the N70 because it sounded so like ludicrously insane. Like what military do you guys know about out there in the world fields 7.62 by 54R full auto 20 round magazine things with the bipod? It was like Russia's version of the BAR basically, except I believe they also talked about how like ridiculously high of a fire rate it had. Damn, bro. I see you're in one of them moods. Don't blame you. What? You don't even watch porn.
Yes, I do. I always wait till you leave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like you judging me.
Mm-hmm. I'm judging you.
Judge me.
I will.
Don't I get female interaction?
I mean, yeah. I feel you. You over here out here on the streets trying to look for things online that closely resemble
What show on?
yeah.
I feel like me and Zen like the same kind of cars.
Yeah. I have seen the H-Bar. Damn. Rip. I like how your high school even emailed you, man. Most of the high schools here in Florida are just kind of like, we'll just be out for a little bit until everything goes back to being normal. The H-Bar is like super interesting. I mean, for all I care, you can invite her. Go for it. I think the H-Bar is like a really interesting, like modern take on the BAR. The problem that I have with it is that I just don't think certain aspects of it are kind of needed for what it is, to be honest with you. We'll take a look at it here in a second because I'm pretty much done with this. First things first, with this that I have right now, it's extremely ugly for what it is. They could have found like way better furniture for this. Seriously, this thing is just so ugly. It's an abomination of a thing. Mostly the aesthetics bother me. M4 buffer tube stock, it doesn't bother me because it's supposed to be more modular, it's supposed to fit into the newer age of things and how they do that, so that doesn't bother me. M4 pistol grip doesn't bother me because, you know, obviously having that interchangeability with M4 parts is obviously a good thing. A larger magazine isn't a bad thing. The problem is I just find this magazine so disgusting, like, because it's nice and straight here and then it just curves just a little bit. I don't like that, so I'd much rather just use standard 20 round BAR magazines instead of 30. I also think it's ludicrously heavy to be carrying around 30 rounds of 30-06. That's a lot to be carrying. And then this front end on this thing is just ugly as all get out. So I've seen it. I respect the people for, you know, going through and doing it. $5,500 from Rock Island auction. I wish they'd kind of, you know, tried a little bit higher about it. Did he invite you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking?
Not yet.
You should go look. You should look at all that organization. It's very well organized.
I think I spelled accept wrong. I'm really drunk.
Now you fucking say it.
Is it Trey?
Yeah, it's good enough for a Makarov. I'm not too fluffed about making it like over the top that good. Thanks, Dick. Welcome back.
It is very organized in here.
Yeah, see? It's great, isn't it?
Ow, damn it.
Perfect. So it moves exactly 4 steps wide back. Awesome. Bam. Perfect. No, I don't. I've been thinking about doing it for a while now because it's in the first GGO. I think it maybe makes an appearance in the alternate version of GGO. But I haven't made it because it's a lot of work. It's also got a very fragile stock on it for Lego. So, with soap on it. Nice.
Mama.
You've just been sitting over there, looking around?
You didn't hear me go, ah, and fall on the floor?
Yeah, and I don't particularly care that you fell on the floor. How's the cars?
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, she likes that a little bit too much.
Hey, I love women, but it's not my fault.
I think chat's fine, Aiden. I don't think they're gonna die or anything, man. Which one's your favorite so far?
Out of the one folder?
Oh, any of them.
So far, like, there's one I accidentally clicked on. I think it was... No, not that one. It was Alyssa Clark.
Alyssa Clarkson.
I accidentally clicked on her and I was like, whoa. Happy I did that.
All weapons from GGO? Definitely not happening. There's a lot of fucking weapons that they show off in GGO. Like, way too many for me to be doing all the weapons from. This is pretty much everything that we were doing, though. We made a Makarov, and that was it, man. Good stream. Good stream. You watch Kenyatta get drunk. What about the personal collection?
I'm looking through that now.
She's looking through that one right now. Do they have a suppressed Makarov? Yes, this thing. The PB. Oh, that's like a Makarov frame. Like that's like straight up. What the heck is this?
Kinsey.
She said Kinsey.
Oh, Autumn too.
Or Autumn. See you later, Gavin. Good luck on your video, man. I see this one, but my problem is it's like the lower of a Makarov, kind of. Like I can see some subtle differences in this. Push button release instead of a heel release down here. Trigger guard's a little bit flatter. This is like a lot flatter of an angle here. And then I can see like the rear back of a Makarov side here, but then it like completely changes up like up here. But I also see that they have others like actually suppressed Makarovs. Wow, only $1,000. I don't remember my favorite, to be honest with you, because there's a lot, dude. Not that that's a bad thing. Good luck, Luke. I pray for you, man. Oh man, this suppressor straight up blocks these sites. We're gonna have to do that.
That would be really fun.
We're gonna need to figure out when we can.
Probably when we can.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
What I can't do on the camera.
Why do you do this?
Because I can. Are you still doing the Makarov?
Yeah. Next weekend? Yeah, we should. should be able to.
Next weekend sounds fine. I don't have any plans. Do you have plans?
Nope.
I never got my checks. Should grab those.
Man, fuck you, sick. This is my suppressor technique. Punk ass.
It wasn't anything fancy. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do have rules. And if I break those rules too much, I'm not allowed to be here when he streams.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
It is fair.
I could get you so many views.
No. Damn, sick. Getting called out, bro.
Sick is my father. You're my mother.
Okay.
Isn't that how it goes?
I guess.
I just always assumed you were the female in the relationship.
Wow. Wow.
You're totally a bottom. Break them. Break them.
Damn.
Mm.
Borrowing with some consent.
If there's consent, it's okay. Are you done? Or did it crash again?
No, I'm done.
Ah, the rules. Reporting the housing house report. They have life rules too. It took me a long time to respond to that.
You need to go to sleep.
No, I was thinking about it.
You need to go to sleep.
Why? Because you're going to sleep?
Yes, you're also drunk.
So?
So going to sleep will help you.
I've been drunk before you.
Mm-hmm.
The rules. We should have got the facial stuff. Your pores are struggling.
Mm-hmm.
You guys get lucky and I get in this group. They're probably gonna make me be that member. If I get in that like group thing, I'm probably gonna literally be the visual. I did not do it on purpose.
Stop.
What?
The chair feels like it's about to break. It's leaning in a very weird way.
Better?
Yeah.
I should ask that one dude if he'd send me the picture. I don't have a collection like you do, Zim. Most cars don't talk to me.
Rip.
Drivers.
Alright, well, I did everything that I needed to.
The rage.
So, I'm gonna set this queue to render and then in the stream, so I'll see you guys around. Thanks for coming out and watching. I'll see you guys in another stream another time or another video or something.